How's it going, guys? Welcome back on another live stream. It's Emmanuel, known as A Vlog, coming to you live. And it is time for us to check out. Oh, for me, if you've watched it before, this is Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer, Infinite Castle, the one each and every one of you has heard of for quite some time, and it's still popular and it's still talked about in the midst of anime fans. Now, it's been long overdue based on how the previous arc ended, based on the fact that all the Hashuras, everybody has been dragged right into Muzan Kibutsuji's lair, right into his world. I'm getting goosebumps even talking about it right now because it's already difficult to catch this man off guard. It's already difficult to catch this demon off guard in the real world. He's already as strong as F right now. Now imagine being dragged and lured into his lair, into his world, into his domain, where he decides what happens. You know what I mean? And let's not forget the hordes of demons that are waiting for the Hashuras. It's gonna be epic. My goodness. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's check it out and see what took place. It's going to be epic right now. So based on the fact that this is the first install of the Infinite Castle movie, um, I have a lot of questions. Of course, some of them will be answered after this movie, and some of them I will have to come up with as we go along. Man, he was used as bait on the last install, the last season, and he predicted that Muzan will come towards the ending of his life. He knew, he knew. He wanted to be used as bait. The only thing that can destroy him is sunlight, and he is consciously looking for Nezuko to get his hands on Nezuko and see if what made Nezuko can also make him able to walk during the daylight. That last fight, it was epic. Don't let any of my precious children die. Guillaume is only but one person, man. I don't think that Guillaume can be able to protect everybody. That's difficult task that the founder gave Guillaume. That is a hard time, hard level, difficult request. You I saw. He calls them you I saw Demon Slayer. And as they were being ooh hoo, hoo, The room changed again. You're not getting away. It seems like they started exactly where the final season, like they're kind of prepping your mind towards that last scenes of the previous season, kind of prepping your mind to get you ready for what's about to come. You know, this place is called the Infinite Castle for a reason. It is called the Infinite Castle for a reason. And that reason is anything can happen. And they are going to get separated. And once that happens, this will be a big problem. If they fight together, they will have a better fighting chance, I think. And as they are falling, you could literally see hordes of demon just watching them. Oh, the place is changing again. Guillaume launches his weapon to create some type of a way to Guillaume and what's his name? The young Hashira are together. This place is just infinite. Tanjiro's mission, of course, is to get his hands on Muzan Kibutsuji at all cost. He can see that if he crashes into the ground, if he crashes on the ground, he's gonna die. Is he gonna help Tanjiro? Nice. Thanks to Ginyu. What's up, Sex Machine? Thanks for coming to the chat. I haven't seen you in a while there. Ooh! Ain't no time to talk. Ain't no time to chit chat. Look at that. Before he knew what is happening, a demon just rushes towards them. So Tanjiro and Ginyu are going to fight together as it seems. Oh my goodness. Man, I hope that they are prepared because it's going to be tons and tons of hordes of demons coming. They need to stay on guard at all times because And again, how do you go and find the other Hashiras in this infinite castle? Obana and Mitsuri are still. It looks like they're going to fight together. They're trying to get their bearings. And behind them are hordes of demons. Look at that. Serpent breeding, fifth form. My goodness. Stay away from Kanroji. Oh man. She's blushing. This is no time to blush, huh? This is no time to blush. They got a lot coming their way, man. It looks like Guillaume and Tokita. It looks like they're good. Sui! You see, I prefer this, man. I don't approve of them going alone individually. That's it's too dangerous. Yep. They are moving forward. They keep moving forward because they know if they stay in one place, it's gonna be a problem. And they haven't even run into the upper rankings yet. These are just low lives. Underlines demons that they are fighting right now. They are yet to get to the real cream of the crops. And wherever Muzan Kibutsuji is right now, he's probably licking his wounds because the attack that was dealt on him, he didn't see that type of attack coming. Blood art and all the Hashiras gunning after him. For the very first time, he was scared of his own life. Hmm, damn you. I'll make you suffer before I send you to hell. Everybody, man, all the Hashiras has a serious issue with Muzan, each and every one of them. Yep, they all feel the same way. They want to send this damn man to hell. Oh, Master, I have failed. Man. Ooh, Sui took his head off. They are angry. These Hashiras are angry. Looks like he's fighting alone. He's gonna fight alone. Ooh. Yeah, he looks like he's mourning. He's mourning the founder. Inosuke. Sui! 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 Man, I have hopes, man. A lot of hopes for Inosuke. I have lots of hope for this guy. And Zenitsu as well. Ooh, he's with a shotgun. He also got dragged into this. Oi! Hmm. I will never forgive you for what you did. My goodness. Man, guys, can you imagine when this amount of Hashiras or like you could just tell each and every Hashira and Tanjiro's friends, everybody is mad at Muzan. They have vowed vengeance, and it's going to be what we feel. It's literally going to be what is fueling their anger and their passion to take this man down. Who is he eating? His ass came here. Oh man. Oh no. I guess she was defeated. She got defeated. Damn. He used his fan as a weapon. I do not think that she's strong enough to take him on. I don't think she's strong. This is going to be a bloodbath. Ooh, she's gunning after him. She leaped and literally got him in the eye. Oh man, I guess the passion. Ooh, you went through. Oh, so he uses eyes. Eyes is his regenerate. He regenerated. He said stabbing might not defeat him, but poison will. Well, isn't his cell going to regenerate his body each and every step of the way? Seemed like I was to break down your poison. He's able to break down her poison. Take him seriously. Do not take him for granted. Take him seriously. I'm sure she does. You know, he killed her sister. Here she comes. He just deflected her attacks with his fan, and his body has built the resistance to resist her poison. Hmm. Looks like we're going to get a rundown on his life before he turned into a demon. So they believe him to be some type of a savior, and they're worshiping him until they die. Mm. His body has built enough immune system. You know, the thing that gives these demons a huge edge is the fact that they can regenerate. You see, his body has built immune system, enough immune system to counter it. Shinobu is not, oh, her nose is bleeding now. She's not going to last very long with this if this keeps up. We saw what happened to Rengoku, you know, with versus Akaza. Mmm. Here she comes again. She got him. She was so fast that he. Oh! Mm. He called her tiny. He called her tiny, man. Are you kidding me? Oh man. And you know she's not gonna run. Is she? I don't think she's going to run from this battle. At this point, even if she try running, he can still catch up to her. The thing that gives these demons a huge edge against their opponents is the fact that they have the ability to regenerate. That alone speaks volume. The ability to regenerate speaks a huge amount of volume. If it wasn't for that, they wouldn't be that much of a threat. Hmm? Kokobushi is an asshole, man. He's an a-hole. Are you done already? He's trying to say, are you done praying? Are you done meditating? If there were two Hashiras facing Kokobushi, they might have a good fighting chance, but for Shinobu doing this alone all by herself, I don't. Oh, he's coming towards her now. You must be in a lot of pain. This a-hole, man. He's talking as if he feels sorry, but he's actually condescending her. She got up from there. He's so stupid, man. Are you sure you're a human? I will kill you now so that you don't have to suffer anymore. You're beyond saving. Just give up. This effort, man. You know, the thing is that he has seen how fast she is. Unless she's. Ooh, she's keeping up with him. Ooh! Even with that damage on her body, she is still moving. He can't read her attacks anymore. Ooh, she dodged it. Ooh! Now, didn't he tell her, if you had attacked my neck, you could have had a better chance? Why is she stabbing his body? I don't get it. Why is she stabbing his body? You could have at least gone for his neck. She would have had a better chance. That's not gonna work. She could have gone for his neck. He's just gonna regenerate. But I guess her her intention is to stab and oh, actually she went for his neck. Actually, she did go for his neck. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. Broken AMV. You see, he's regenerating. He regenerated from him. That's the edge. That is the ultimate edge. Ooh, he's coming for her now. This mother effer. I am so moved by your efforts. You don't have your sister's strength, but you tried. What an a-hole! He's hugging her while he's killing her. This foolishness is what makes humans so. Goodness. Let's live together for eternity. What? He's gonna turn her into a demon or what? Go to hell. Ooh, he crushed her. Oh my goodness. He crushed her body. He crushed her body so hard that her head was dangling. Damn, man. This is sad. This is really sad. One by one, they are falling. One by one, they fall. Ooh! Way to go. That's what Shinobu could have done. Oh, he's fast. Man. Hmm. You see the interesting thing that is happening while the Hashuras and Tanjiro, Inosuke, Zenitsu, and them are in the lair of Muzan Kibutsuji. He's absorbing her whole. Look, it's still parts of her. He's still on this. Oh my goodness. He's absorbing her. He absorbed her whole. Of course, why wouldn't it be a nice night? It is. It got to be a nice night. He is just in luck. Just, you know, hat trick after hat trick. He's having an awesome night right now. Why is he not here fighting to protect Muzan Kibutsuji's lair? Why is he out there in the real world causing problems? I thought he would be here. Who is this? Upper six. It looks like he knows who Zenitsu is? Kaigaku. He knows they know each other. Tanjiro has been separated from Ginyu. Nice. He found his way back. Oh my goodness. You see, the thing is, I don't approve of any demon slayer doing this alone by themselves. Fighting in twos helps. Demon Slayer Bird is here too. They're getting the announcement. Could you just imagine what this could do to, like, it's gonna, yep, it's starting to demoralize their, it's going to demo, it's going to just affect them right now mentally. Wait, they're drawing Muzan Kibutsuji's layer? Is infinite. How are they trying to create a map of it? Okay, they are using the bird to see the layer and the structure. They are using the bird to get an image of the layer and they're drawing it. Yep, what kind of power are we dealing with here? Indeed. How many of these do they have? Tons of maps, huh? They have maps. We won't lose this battle. Even if they have the drawing of the map, how can they be able to reach everybody at the same time? Yep, this guy named Kogosagi or Kogosaku knows Zenitsu very much because Zenitsu was, yeah, he was in that first form for a while. That's not my problem. I've been waiting for Zenitz to show what he's made out of, and it looks like this will present a good matchup to see what he can really do. Um, we've seen him fight in team battle, but not really by himself like this. And for the fact that this is not just any battle, this is a family battle or some type of an acquaintance battle or a teacher or a fellow student battle will make this an interesting battle. He's behind him. Too slow. Trash? Ooh, he called him trash. Well, Zanetsu has he's been training. He's been training for a while. That fight with Gaitoria Tengen versus Tengen Tanjiro Inosuke Zenitsu did a number on him. He had to evolve. Who turned him? The first upper moon. The first upper moon. The first upper moon. That means this guy got to be strong because the person that turned him is not just any upper moon. It's the first one. This punk is absolutely nothing. Yeah, he went into this battle underestimating Zenitsu from the get go. Okay, I see what is happening here. The dynamics between Kaigaku and Zenitsu, and why he looks down on Zenitsu. He looked down on him. Here he comes. Ooh, he follows it with another attack. You see, up until now, we didn't know that Zenitsu has a rival. Now we know who his rival is, at least for now. Here he comes. First form. Thunderclap. Hey! You can see with this Kaigaku, his attacks and the energy oozing out of him, the thunderclap and everything, it's a different color. It's a darker color, unlike Zenitsu. How boring. Ooh, he's in his fifth form. Ooh! He just hit Zenitsu with some type of blood art attack. It looks like it was effective. It was effective. It looks like the thing spread inside his body or something, but not totally yet. It's like every attack is Zenitsu is absorbing. His body is getting hit with the attack every time their sword clashes. This reminds me of the battle between Naruto and Pain. They were the same pupil of Master Jiraiya. They were Master Jiraiya's student. Is this the end of Zenitsu? Oh, I guess I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Zenitsu is making a comeback. He's making a comeback. It looks like he's really ready to fight now. It looks like he's ready to fight. Here he comes. Ooh. He took his head off, actually. I didn't see that. What was that technique? While his head is dangling. He evolved all the way to seventh form. If this keeps happening and Zenitsu falls and hit the ground, he's not gonna survive it. Ooh, he got saved. Thank goodness. Yeah, because if he keeps falling like that, if he hit the floor, he's gonna die. His teacher is proud of him after all. I do like the fact that Zenitsu kind of got a good shine here. I'm not sure if we're going to see him engage in another battle, but I'm glad to see him shine and to see how far he's come, regardless. It's not over, huh? Someone is coming. Huh? At least they're not fighting alone. They're using. You see, he tries to cut that demon's head off, but he couldn't. Is it because they're, I guess, they are the underlined? He actually did it. I'm not gonna lie, that announcement will definitely stun whoever that hears it. Something is coming. The whole area where they are is shaking. It's vibrating. I'm surprised a weakling like you is still alive. Goodness. Man, that is my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Akaza always has a way of coming in. They always do a good job with Akaza when Akaza decides to step into the battlefield. And we know the history between these two. They have a history. Oh, yes. Oh, she's still here. Oh, Muzan created a cocoon and slowly sucking the life out of her, trying to decipher the poison inside him. Man, And due to the fact that he's left alone, no one is attacking him and he's busy recreating his himself again or doing whatever he's doing inside that cocoon. He's still much alive. He's busy trying to decipher the poison and whatever that was done to him earlier. If he regains his strength, this is gonna be a huge problem. There is so many areas, so many. He's gonna show himself when he's ready. That's not gonna be a good thing. When he's ready and comes out, he will be ready to fight. It's going to turn the effects of the battlefield right now. Hmm. 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 I gotta give it to the Demon Slayer Corp. Training training with Tengen on the last season has done them a good deal. And the fact that they are fighting as a unit also helps them. Look at you could just imagine this map is endless. Is that I know that's Tengen. Who is he talking to? Rengoku? Is that Rengoku's father? Or the real Kyojuro? Nezuko is sick. And that's why he's looking for Nezuko. For the last 1,000 years. This man has been searching to be a daywalker for the last 1,000 years. If he gets his hands on Nezuko, that will be a problem. It will be over. The turmoil. Akaza has landed. Hmm. Tui. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Tui. He got him in the head. Of course, he regenerated. He's in shock. Man, if he had gotten Tanjiro with that squash, it would have taken his head off. He would have taken Tanjiro's head off had he gotten him with that hit. He was going for Tanjiro's head. And if we remember, Tanjiro embarrassed him. Tanjiro made him question his identity and his core. He hasn't forgotten about that. Technique development. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh boy. Akaza is now pumped to fight. The castle is changing again. The castle is changing again. Hmm. Hmm. Man, this guy. Hmm. Ginyu. I'm so glad that Ginyu and Tanjiro are going to fight him together. I don't think Akaza is the type you fight alone. Ooh! Hmm. He hasn't fought. Ooh! Here comes Sanjiro. He dodged it. Akaza. Ooh! Watch out! Watch out! Ooh! Nice. That's what I've been talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. Teamwork. You know, when anybody is watching this fight, your heart, you can't really stay calm because he got Tanjiro right there. He grazed him. The force of his graze made his nose bleed. My goodness. He literally grazed Tangelo, and the force of his graze made his nose bleed. He's blocking, he's attacking with his foot, while Ginyu is attacking with his sword. This is crazy. Ooh! Man, this guy is a beast. This guy. Ooh! Hmm. Again, Akaza can choose to fight at a long distance too, which also gives him a certain advantage. As you can see, he demonstrated he can punch air so hard that it becomes a cannon. He can even kick into the air. My heart is racing. Hmm. I'm glad Kyojiro died that night. Yeah. He just angered Tanjiro. Hmm. I have literally dreamed of this fight. How this two are going to duke it out. The expression on their faces. The relief of that night when Kyojiro Rengoku died. How Tanjiro is going to deal with it. How Akaza is going to deal with it. It looks like all that talking made Akaza mad. He made him realize why. He must take Tanjiro out. That angered him. It was like a memory of him that resurfaced, and he shattered it. You really are unpleasant. All that talking made him mad and gave him more reason to destroy Tanjiro. Hmm. Hmm. Sweet. Man, it's like everything he does, it's so impactful. Even if Tanjiro manages to dodge it, somehow the effort to dodge every one of Akaza's attack still puts more Hui! He almost kicked his head off. He almost kicked his head off. Oi! He comes again. He dodged it. Of course. That was a close one. That was a very close one. The tip of Sanjiro's sword carried so much flame in it that it grazed Akaza for real. Where is Ginyu? He caught his attack. He's trying to break Tanjiro's sword. If he breaks his sword, that's gonna be a huge problem. Yeah, it's about time. Where is Ginyu? Nice. Ginyu's voiceover reminds me of Griffith from Berserk. I think it's the same. It is the same voiceover. It looks like we're going to see what Ginyu is really made out of. Ooh. Hmm. Just don't get hit by Akaza. Don't get. Make sure he doesn't hit you. Ooh. Ooh, man. All of a sudden, I got a flashback, Rengoku versus Akaza just now. When Ginyu had a cut in his head, I got a flashback because this is exactly what happened between Rengoku versus Akaza. As humans fight, they get weaker while he gets stronger and he continues to regenerate. Hmm. Ooh, damn. Ooh. Ginyu is keeping up with Akaza at this point and is evading every of his attacks. Ooh. Seventh form. Oh, that was intense, man. That was such an intense exchange of attacks. Hmm. Whee! Akaza is slowly getting closer and closer to Ginyu's body. He's slowly getting closer and closing in on him. This is no good. I think it's time they get back in the fight. Hopefully, this monologue and this dialogue between Tanjiro and Inosuke will lead somewhere. Hmm. Akaza is slowly closing in. See, as Ginyu continues to fight and evade Akaza, he's slowly getting he's getting slower as this fight goes on. This fight goes on, the longer he's going to benefit Akaza. Hmm. Oh no, 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 no. He dodged it. That was so close. I don't know how he dodged that, but he actually did. That was a close one. Hmm. Now, right now, Tanjiro's mind is being clouded with thoughts, and his mind is being clouded by a lot of things at this point. It's almost like in order for him to evolve to the next level, he's gonna have to erase all thoughts. With this, Kami Kagura and the dance and everything, it looks like over the years he has taken a lot out of his father. This is 10 days before his father passed away. An incident happened. What's this? A bear, a grizzly bear. Hmm, that bear is huge. That's a huge bear, man. I guess the father wanted him to see this. Maybe it will help him somewhere along the line. Indeed, that hit would have killed him. It would have cut Tangerine in half. Man, and Akaza was so close at that time. I thought Tanjiro was a goner. Man, while Tanjiro is busy thinking, ooh, Akaza got. Akaza seems like he got Ginyu. No! Sanhui! Oh, oh no. What happened? What happened? I thought he got. He cut his arm in the middle of attack. Yo, I thought that Ginyu was a gunner at that point. Every cell in my body is telling me I need to kill this kid. He's dangerous. He has increased his speed even more. Man, he's attacking viciously now. Akaza is attacking viciously. The transparent world. He's dodging it. And his body is watching himself do it. Man, Ginyu has taken a lot of damage. He let out so many shots in one single second. Become a demon, Ginyu. He's making a deal with Ginyu, the same deal Akaza tried making with Rengoku in the past. Doesn't he see that Tanjiro is behind him? He thought Tanjiro died from all those attacks. Akaza literally thought he killed Tanjiro with all those attacks he dished out. His fighting spirit is gone. He has no fighting spirit anymore? Did he just took his head off? I mean, he got him. Woohoo! He made his fighting spirit disappear. He demolished his centuries of training. Like the fact that Tanjiro actually called him out. He could have went at him, but he actually called his name and alerted him. That's something else, man. Man, this is what Rengo. Ooh! He held his head. How resilient this guy really is. He held his head back in. He's trying to reattach his head. Ooh! Ginyu, Ginyu literally launched his blade right through his head. My goodness. No! Oh my goodness. His body is up. How is this guy still fighting? How is he still fighting? How is he still fighting? How is he still fighting? He passed out. No. He's going after Tanjiro. He's going after Tanjiro. How is he still fighting? attaches his body again. Man, I don't know how many of this Ginyu can be able to take. I don't know how many of this attack he can take, man. Akaza is still stand. His body is still standing there. He's going after Tanjiro. Tanjiro has pushed Akaza to the limit that I never thought that he's gonna be pushed ever before. And now Akaza wants to make it a mission that he must defeat Tanjiro before Tanjiro learns the move that he pulled moments ago. How is he still talking? How is he still functioning? What a defiance kid. They let him go. They let him go. And he went to go get a medicine for his father, right? Hmm. Hmm. That's pretty rough. Pretty rough, man. Pretty rough. His memories is flashing right back at him. Mm-hmm. Whoa. All right. Mm. Koiki. She kind of looks like Shinobu a little bit. Is he Shinobu or the other chick? Akaza's upbringing, I have always curious to know how he came up, his backstory, how he lived his life, what forced him to get in so much trouble that he becomes a target to be turned into a demon, and also why he turned into a demon. So he went from taking care of his late father to now taking care of his teacher's daughter, who is very ill. I would have liked to see the advancement of his training with his master. Yeah, I would have liked to see the advancement of his training, how he progressed through his training as well. Okay, finally, we'll get to see, you know, hmm, He is 18, but I do understand during that period of time, um, people marry very early, so totally understood. She's blushing. Soyoki is blushing. Or Koiki or something. What's her name again? I forgot. Koyuki Chen. They were poisoned. He's going after people that poisoned his teacher. No. Even as a human, he's so strong. He's so strong as a human, he's obliterating their heads and body. But then again, who could go and poison a man's well and kill the man who no longer harbor any more students? Well, except Akaza. And in that moment of his despair, that was when he found Muzan. He became a demon and lost his memory. For the fact, for the fact that this demon, this guy is still fighting while he has no head, can even speak when there's no head. Ooh, he's regrowing. What is Ginyu about to do? Tanjiro is up. This kid is still able to move. What? His sword. Tanjiro lost his sword. Oi! Oi! He lost his sword and he went in there with a fist. Man, Tanjiro has no sword. Here he comes. Oh, this is bad. 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 I have to kill them. Even Tanjiro going to Giyu right now has zeroed both of them in the same place. When he attacks, he's gonna. Ooh! He he directed all that attack on himself. What is going on? This battle is over. He's saying it's over. If he walks away from this fight, how is Muzan going to appreciate him walking away from this fight? Unless it's gonna, I don't know, man. Muzan is not gonna like this. There's a turmoil going on inside him now. This is all a turmoil, a big, big turmoil going on between. There's a turmoil going on. The good is fighting, or the evil is fighting the good, and the good and see the evil inside him, and this is really marvelous. The impossible is happening right now. He's given, yep, his will has given up destruction or whatever. His undying will has given up to harm other people. Man, I'm shocked that Ginyu survived this. I didn't foresee him surviving this in the beginning. No, it's not over yet. It's not over, unfortunately. I don't think. They need the Demon Slayer Corp to. They need to be here like 10 minutes ago to heal them up. They can't be here for long. This is gonna anger Muzan. My goodness. Oh, his rival is speaking. We did not see him swing his sword. He just touched it. This poor girl is still here trying to fight This man. This is going to give boost their this is going to boost their morale. This is going to boost their morale, each and every one of the Hashiras that are still fighting right now. They've all been weakened. Yunosuke is the only one who hasn't faced a tough demon yet. Why is he trying to harm the poor bird? Nice. These guys are still the 88 layer. They're looking for Muzan with their eyes, with that bird. Layer 40 and 50 completely. They're searching for Muzan. Oh, it's not just one crow that they sent out. They sent multiple crows in search of Muzan, where he's hiding. Where is he? Wow, that's a lot of layers. It looks like it multiplied. As long as I'm alive, this is all pointless. I guess this is Muzan talking. That's him in there. He's there and he's talking shit. He's talking smack, huh? He's injured and he's still talking smack. Wow, man. Wait, I think there may be a little more. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is awesome. Swag, it seems like you managed to make it to the live stream. Um, Unfortunately, you came at the end of it actually, but I'm going to take some time to give a little bit of my thoughts, my review on this fantastic movie. Now, let's talk the obvious, right? Let's talk about the obvious here. The obvious here is Akaza. And one second, guys. 1 second. Such a fantastic outcome of a show. Um, in towards the ending of Akaza's demise, it looked like there was a huge turmoil going on. The good versus the evil were battling it out. And it looked like if Akaza didn't decide to give up, I don't think he would have died because they severed his head, and Tanjiro used Hinokame Kagura ability to sever Akaza's head. Right? At that point, he should have died. Yeah, I was watching Demon Slayer Infinite Castle. He should have died right there, but for some particular reason, his will to survive, to get stronger, continued to push him every step of the way. And like I said, I believe that if the good side of him, the memory that he lost, because remember, as soon as he was turned into a demon, he lost his memories. All he can do at this point, he lived to get stronger. And this saying that's always, you hear it all the time. You hear this saying every time, from time to time. Um, at the moment where it seems like all hope is lost for you, it could either be a deciding factor for a better future for you, or it could be a deciding factor for the worst nightmare that you will ever face, right? After he avenged his teacher, the death of his teacher, and the girl he was supposed to marry, he's basically his family at this point. He didn't care about anything else. He was just in a point of no return. And in that moment, that's when he met the worst enemy, the devil himself, came and made a deal with him, right? And in that moment, Akaza did not care what happens at this point because everybody he loved, his life has been nothing but disappointments after disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. Um, you know, as a human, as mortal, you can only take disappointment for so long, and then you will be like, you know what, whatever happens now happen, I don't care anymore. And once an individual goes into that state, it becomes a point where it's a point of no return. At that point, he was at a point of no return, and in that moment he meets Muzan, and Muzan gave him powers, and he looks like his power is bent on his will to keep fighting. His power is bent on his desire to get stronger. If Akaza still desired to get stronger, he would have kept fighting, and eventually he would have killed Tanjiro and Ginyu, right? He would have killed Tanjiro and Ginyu because at that point, Tanjiro and Ginyu will not fight as furiously as they've been fighting. It's gonna be a dead end for them at that point if Akaza had returned to fight. But for some reason, something miraculous happened. But I think the miraculous situation that happened is all thanks to Tanjiro, because Tanjiro has a way of drawing people in, just like Goku. Tanjiro has a righteous heart, right? Tanjiro is very righteous. He has a righteous personality. And because of his righteous personality is the reason why the memory that Akaza has lost for years, right? For 1,000 years, if I'm not mistaken, the memories that he has lost due to Tanjiro, due to his entanglement with Tanjiro, those memories start to flood right back. And because those memories started to flood right back, within those memories that were flooding right back lies his humanity, lies Akaza's humanity, lies Akaza, or let me say, Hajiki, right? Hajiku, because that's his human name. It lied his true identity, the love, the disappointment he lived, the love, and then he found a teacher and about to get married and about to really have a family of his own, you know? So, due to that love that he had in the past, that was what conquered. And we hear this all the time, that love conquers all. The power of love, you know? As humans as we are, we intend to neglect it. Depending on where we are in life, depending on the stage of our life and the stage of our development, we intend to forget that love is a powerful thing. Some people talk about love and they hear about it or they know about love, but they only see the surface of it, you know? The surface of it. But until you've been through enough in life, until you've been through enough in your journey in life, you understand that the power of love is very strong. And it goes to show that the power of love is so strong that it has the ability to heal evil energy. Because Muzan Kibutsuji's will is so strong, right? It was so strong inside Akaza that it merged with Akaza's will. Because Akaza's will has always been to be the strongest in order to protect the people that he loves. But here comes Muzan turning that desire to be the strongest as he can in order to protect that, in order to protect the people he loves. When evil came inside and invaded Akaza's body, or let me say Hajiku's body, it turned it upside down. It became a situation where Hajiku, now known as Akaza, finds himself doing what he shouldn't be doing. And that's how evil is, you know? That's the power of evil. It turns good and turns it upside down. The opposite of good becomes if someone who is good, when evil invades, it turns it upside down and it becomes, even though Akaza as a demon was still living his most desire, but he's living it in malice. He was living his most desired self in a malice way, you know, to be stronger. But in doing that, he's going about seeking strong people, strong opponents, killing people. He despises the weak and he still despises the strong. That's what that did to him. He despised the weak and he also despised the strong. Because we've heard him say this every time, oh, I despise the weak. I hate weak people. Weak people, I just don't like seeing them. I want to kill them off. But at the same time, what you're doing to the weak, it's no different from what you're doing to the strong. You still kill the strong and you kill the weak. So it's kind of a contradictory situation. But that goes to show when evil invades something, it turns it upside down. It turns it in its head or all the way upside down. And you know, if you've lived long enough and you hear stories and you've gone through life enough, what I'm saying will not be a new situation to you. You know, some of you guys may not understand it. I'm not sure how old you are. I'm not sure where you are in your developmental stage of life. But when evil invades something, it turns it upside down. Even though Akaza was living his purpose as his real purpose, it became a purpose that he ended up regretting. And as you would have it, love conquered evil. Love conquered evil, and it's just fantastic. Tanjiro, in the moment when he cleared his thoughts and he got into a zone that he saw Akaza's attack as something that is so slow. Akaza thought that he killed Tanjiro when he delivered those moves in a single minute or in a single second or whatever. He thought Tanjiro was dead. He wrote Tanjiro off. Now, Zenitsu, I'm glad that Zenitsu got a chance to shine. Zenitsu had a moment to face his rival, his fellow student, and we got to see what Zenitsu is made out of. I hope that he's going to recover, because even though two upper moons has been demised, at the same time there are still a lot of hordes of demons in there. The other upper moons are still at large, and Muzan Kibutsuji knows everything, knows where everyone is, and as you can see towards the ending of this movie, he is still talking smack, and he has cocooned himself using the woman whose name I have forgot, using his life force to help ease his recovery. He has cocooned himself, locked himself somewhere very far that he can't be tracked. And you see these Demon Slayer girls searching, drawing maps upon maps, tons of maps, layers upon layers, going through layers upon to stop Muzan from advancing further, because they know once Muzan is defeated, all the things that created out of him will die as well, right? Everything that created right out of him will also die. So that's why it's so imperative that they are searching every layer and they keep drawing, and every time they look at a layer, it feels like they're going to give up, that because it's endless. And that's the reason why it's called Infinity Castle. It's infinity, right? It's infinity. They are just searching they are wishing to run into a layer where Muzan really is, because where Muzan is, I don't think he can move from that point. The only thing that can happen is that the demon who is trajecting the castle and moving it about to confuse Muzan from being found, that's all they can do. But I don't think Muzan can move from the exact point where he is. And that's what the Demon Slayer are looking for. Where is Muzan? If we can stop him before he fully recovers, we will stop all of this. Everything starts from Muzan Kibutsuji and will end with Muzan Kibutsuji. What a great movie, man. What a fantastic movie. Akaza's backstory is very interesting. And just like the other upper moons, you see a similarity. You really see a similarity between these demons towards the ending of their demise, right? You see something so similar so far. Every time upper moon is killed, towards the ending of their death, they have an awakening moment. They have some type of reawakening. Everything they have done comes flashing right back. And in that moment, they will either choose to die as a good person, or to hold their ground on their belief to be evil. You know what I mean? There's a similarity that we've seen thus far. Every time Upper Moon is killed, you see towards the ending of their death, there is always something. Everything they've done comes flashing back. And in that moment, they have a reawakening and they turn their ways from their loyalty to Muzan to a better future. If you know what I'm trying to say, they repent from their evil ways, right? Gaitoria did the same thing happened, and the other upper moons that have been killed, only few of them. I think there was one that held to his belief up until the end, right? I think Gaitoria didn't want to go the same place his sister is going. He believed that he's going straight to hell, right? He believed that he's going to a place where he will be tormented and he's going to work for the devil or whatever, you know. But his sister, on the other hand, he believed that his sister will probably go to a better place. So, in all the same, it is quite an interesting show, and the second movie is coming, and the Demon Slayer Hashiras, or the Hashiras that didn't get the chance to face Upper Moons, will be definitely be fighting on the next scene. And I think Muzan might reawaken, like he might recover on the next movie, you know. He might recover on the next movie, and I'm not sure, because once Muzan comes in, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem, but we'll see. Let me go to the chat real quick to see what you guys are saying. What do you guys think about this movie? And 32 votes so far. And the winner is Ginyu. Tomika. 53% voted for Ginyu. 19% voted for Kyojiro Rengoku, and 19% voted for Gyome. 9% voted for Tengen Uzi. Why did Tengen get only 9%? I wonder why, man. Why did Tengen Uzi get 9% vote? I wish you guys had put your reason why you voted for your Hashira. I wish you guys put the reason you voted. Each Hashira, why do you voted for that Hashira? It would have been nice if you guys gave your reason why. You know? Inosuke is definitely gonna fight on the next movie. Definitely, he's going to fight, and I'm going to see how much he has evolved, because now Zenitsu has evolved. Tanjiro with this battle has tapped into a level that I'm looking forward to see if he does manage to recover. I'm not sure in what state he's going to be in, because this battle took a lot out of him. Even when Akaza fell, right? When he defeated Akaza, he was in shock that, did this just happen? I have dreaded the moment to meet this person and to finally get revenge for what he did to Rengoku. I have visualized this moment over and over again. So this is actually happening. I have taken down Akaza for the count. You know? Thank you, Broken AMVs. Thanks for the your feedback there. So, I do have a versus battle that I post every week. You guys can feel free to check it out. Let me know your thoughts. I have a versus battle coming next week. It's going to be Zaraki Kenpachi versus Sukuna. It's going to be an interesting battle. And of course, I think I have a battle with Bakugo. I have picked out who Bakugo is going to face. I'm not going to reveal it just yet, right? Bakugo is going to be featured next week as well. Who he's going to face, I think you guys are going to like it. I'm not going to reveal it just yet. I will reveal it towards the ending of the next upcoming versus battles. And if you do enjoy it, let me know what you think. And if you have anybody or if you have any anime character that you know that I've watched, of course, and you want a versus battle, let me know. And if possible, I will make that happen. I can see that some of you guys are coming in now. The movie is done. This is just me giving my monologue and my review. And if you do want to talk some more, guys, if you do want to help out with the versus battle, me and Swag are really, we talk a lot in the, what is it called again? The membership side of things. If you want to help out, please join the membership join the team membership so that you can help us out to strategize the battles and opponents, and also to know what is happening and what is coming. Because if I'm going to do something brand new, I normally post it in the community membership tab, and I do have a lot of discussions with the people that are in there. And for you guys that are members, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thanks for joining. Thanks for becoming a member of the channel. Much appreciated. And now for you, for the rest of you guys, if I do have a lot of things coming, a lot of topics, a lot of events coming, you can only find out through the membership. From time to time, I do post in the community tab for the general public. But if you want to know what is going on the channel, what is coming up next, and what is happening, join the channel membership. And if I post a video, or if I'm about to post a video that's going to air, the members get the opportunity to see it first before everybody else. So there is perks for becoming a member. And yes, I'm not going to reveal who Bakugo is going to face. I will reveal it in the next versus battle, Kenpachi versus Sukuna. It's going to be interesting. It will be interesting. A versus battle for Future Trunks. That should be interesting too. And based on the fact that Future Trunks, his last battle with Zamatsu, I'm looking at, I don't know who I'm gonna put Future Trunks up with just yet. The people I have in mind, that is Ichibe. I would like to see Ichibe take on Hagoromo at some point. I would like to see a battle Gojo and somebody, right? Satoru Gojo. Miriam, I would like to see him fight someone. Akaza as well. And it's one of the reasons why I had to watch this movie as well, to see how far Akaza has gotten, to kind of gauge his powers and his ability. And it is splendid how far he has come. So I would like to see Akaza take on somebody. That person I don't know just yet, because the person Akaza will have to take on has to be a person that has the same ability to regenerate. Somebody who is almost in the same fighting category. Yeah, I don't think Future Trunks is going to need his sword really. Well, it depends on who he's fighting though. But his sword, I don't think he's gonna really need it. I don't think so. Now, of course, I have a live stream coming up tomorrow morning, My Hero Academia, the final season. Stay tuned for that. And on Sunday, I have another live stream coming. On Sunday, One Punch Man. I have two live stream coming tomorrow actually. One will be on My Hero Academia, the final season, and the other one will be on what's the name of this game? Ninja Gaiden. The first Ninja Gaiden, my first time playing, I'm going to be live streaming the gameplay as well. So I have a lot of things coming for the channel. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the bell notification so that you don't miss out on any upload or any live stream or anything that I'm doing. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So that's pretty much about it, guys. Um, it's been fun. Demon Slayer. You know, how do I feel right now? How do you feel right now? How do I feel right now? Well, when you have longed for something, when you have longed, because if you guys remember, when Demon Slayer Infinite Castle came out, I was elated. I was pumped. I imagined this fight between Tanjiro and Akaza over and over in my head. And I'm like, what type of energy are we going to get? How are they going to do this fight? How is Akaza going to react running into Tanjiro or Tanjiro running into Akaza? And knowing the fact that Tanjiro's words hit Akaza's core so hard that Akaza vowed, I must kill this boy. And as you can see, as the battle continued, Akaza sees that Tanjiro, if he keep letting this boy live, he's going to be a problem for him. He must destroy this boy. But every time he fails to take out Tanjiro, every time he fails to take out Tanjiro, it seems like Tanjiro unlocked something inside of him, unlocked a humanity side of him that he has lost for decades, eons. You know what I mean? He wanted to take out Tanjiro so bad, but every time he fails, he realizes something about Tanjiro because Tanjiro reminded him so much of his late teacher. They have a way of drawing you in, which kind of goes back to kind of touch base with Goku. Goku has a way of drawing people in. Naruto also has the same vibe. And out of all the people that I named, Goku, Naruto, Tanjiro do have some, he has a righteous heart. He has a good heart. And it's that good heart of love. I remember after Tanjiro defeated Gyome, sorry, not Gyome, Gaitoria and his sister. Even in that moment, Tanjiro still showed them love. After everything they have done, after all the people that they have killed, after all the atrocities they have done, Tanjiro in that moment still showed them love of mercy. You know? Yeah, that's hard. That's really hard to do. It's very hard. But again, if you're going to take anything out of this movie, I'm not sure what because I know each and every one of you is an individual. You're an individuality. Whatever you do is you. You have your own beliefs, your own core beliefs, you have your own understanding. I'm not here to change your mind in any way, shape, or form. But what I will say is, if you are going to pick anything out of this movie, I want you to pick out that to have a heart of love. I know. E-vlog is starting to preach. I don't like this. E-vlog is preaching. What the hell is this guy talking about now? Man. If you're going to pick anything out of this movie, I want you to pick out that the power of love is so strong that evil cannot, will not, and will never destroy it. No matter how much it seems like evil is winning right now in the world, no matter how bad it's looking right now, no matter how it seems like evil is the only thing that we see every time we look. You know, evil is the only thing that seems to be winning. You turn on social media, you turn this on, you turn that on. But at the end of the day, the power of love, no matter how tiny it may be, no matter how microscopic it looks like at the moment, when it finally shines, when it comes out, it has the ability to erase every trace. Not necessarily every trace, because I have lived long enough to understand that good and evil are always at war with each other. Always at war. Always happening. Always at war with each other. And it's a never ending battle. But all I'm saying is love is strong. And this is not me trying to be soft or anything. This has nothing to do with softness. I am mature enough and I'm old enough to understand and to know what I'm saying. But then again, the people that I'm talking to, I'm not sure where you are in your development. I'm not sure how you have progress, how much progress you. But I know some of you guys that know. You, if you know, you know. Yeah, man. All I'm saying is, if you know, you know, man. If you know, you know. And yeah, thank you guys once again for coming in. I'm not gonna stay too long. I'm just gonna, I don't know, answer a couple of questions, and I will bid you guys good night. Ban Cookie just asked me a question. Did you watch AOT? Yes, I watched AOT. I can't believe you asked me that question, man, but since I'm in the mood of answering questions, I will answer that. Yes, I watched it. It was a great show. Attack on Titan is one of my, I would say, Attack on Titan ranks at least in my top 10 animes of all time. Attack on Titan ranks at top 10 animes of all time for me because of how everything started and how everything ended and everything that happened in the process and in the progress of it all. It's just one of those shows. Attack on Titan is one of those shows that when you're done watching it, it makes you think a little about life. It gives you a certain perspective about life somehow. That is a good question. Who is my favorite character? I have watched a lot of anime that I just can't have a favorite character at this point. You know what I mean? I have watched enough anime that at this point it's hard for me to choose a favorite character because every character that I admire brings something different, brings something unique. Now, I can go right off the bat and tell you my favorite characters. Of course, Goku has to be on top of the list. Vegeta has to be in that list simply because as a kid, I liked Goku more, right? As a teenager, as a kid, I liked Goku more. But as I get older, I'm beginning to gear, not beginning, I'm gearing right into Vegeta's character more because as you get older, you tend to see things that you couldn't see when you were coming up. You know, Vegeta reflects most men that are going through things or that are struggling to make it in life and that are pushing, but every time you think you've gotten it done, there's always something. Vegeta reflects most men, right? Goku doesn't reflect most adult male. That's the reason why most adults will say my favorite character is Vegeta. But as a kid, Goku was my favorite character. I also have another favorite character. Oma Tokita is one of my favorite character. Zaraki Kenpachi, my favorite captain of the Soul Society. So every of my favorite character is unique and brought something unique and have their own individualism, but at the same time, it circles right into my personality in a way. So yeah, Levi is in there too. Man, I have seen a lot of anime. That's why I'm saying that it's hard for me to choose one favorite character. In the same way, it is hard for me to have one favorite anime. It's difficult. I have seen a lot. I have seen a lot of animes. Guts is also one of my favorite characters as well, right? Guts from Berserk is also one of my favorite characters simply because as a grown man, he also reflects a side of growing up, getting older as a man, going into workforce, dealing with life, with responsibilities, with things. It kind of, God's Berserk entirety has a way of relating or relatable to older audience, if you know what I'm trying to say. The most debt in My Hero Academia. Hmm. The most debt. Um. Well, right off the bat, I can say that when it felt like Bakugo died, that really hit me a little bit. Um. Man, I have to go back in memories now in terms of My Hero Academia because even if I remember the faces, I don't remember their names in My Hero Academia because a lot of quite a good number of deaths has happened in My Hero Academia. So I can't. Um, what's his name? Night Eye. When Night Eye died, that was a bit heavy, right? When Night Eye died, that was a bit heavy. Oh yeah, Goku is like, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, man, I know. Yeah, that's a good analogy too. Actually, that's a good analogy. But teenagers and little kids won't understand. They won't understand until they get older. Once they get older and they dealt with life and life's good times and bad times, they will relate to Vegeta a little more, just like he did to us. Yeah, that's commendable. Midnight. Yep, yep, that's commendable. I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that. Yeah, there's been few deaths in My Hero Academia. Some of them, due to the fact that My Hero Academia has a lot of characters, and I commend them on how they are able to utilize each and every character. I commend them for that because it's not every time you go into an anime and you see it has a lot of characters. Even Naruto in the beginning, right? The original Naruto did have a couple of characters, but as the show gets better and better, they start circling it to a certain characters, right? They, they started cocooning the main characters and the people that holds more importance than the others, more relevance. You know, for Attack on Titan, when Ewan died, that was heavy. When Commander Ewan died, when of course Aiden's mother got eaten alive in front of him, that was heavy. Because if you guys remember, with Attack on Titan, that was the very first episode on Attack on Titan. Aiden watching his mother get eaten alive. That was heavy. I think another death in Attack on Titan was I think not Gabby. The girl that Gabby shot. I think it was Haji, right? When Haji died, that was a bit that was a bit Sasha or Eve. Okay. That's also commendable. That is commendable. What about, I'm not sure if you've seen Dragon Ball Z. You can tell me your most favorite death. Not favorite as you like the fact that they died, but it's your memorable death scene in Dragon Ball Z. Mine would be when Vegeta died. When Vegeta died, that was woof. Knowing the fact that Frieza did all these atrocities to his people, kidnapped him from his father, raised him, turned him into what he is, and didn't even get the chance to live out his own person or to be his own person. And for Frieza to just waste him like that, that was heavy. And I think that was a turning point for Vegeta. That scene, Vegeta dying, that was a turning point. So 35 of you voted so far, and we have 57%. I would say that Giyu has a lot of fans. And I'm surprised how much fans Giyu has. I thought most of you guys would go with Rengoku simply because his death was really, and he was a loved character by everybody that I have spoken about, everybody that I have spoken to about Demon Slayer, right? Rengoku was a favorite character. So to see Giyu get all this shine, I'm surprised. I don't know what audience I'm talking to, but okay. And I hope you guys are not mad at Tengen for having three wives. I hope that's I hope you guys are not hating on Tengen. I really hope so. I really hope the audience are not hating on the guy because he has three women. You know? Don't blame him. Yeah, in order to add Miyuchiro in there, I will have to end the pool and start a new one, which I can't do that at this point. I guess that will be for another stream. That will be for another stream. I know when I I know as per my monologue, I know that there's going to be people who may not like what I said too much, But at the end of the day, I know each and every one of us has our own perspectives and our own beliefs. At the end of the day, hey, live your life, man. Live your life. But what you shouldn't do as a person is to go so far to hate on a person you don't agree with. If you don't agree with somebody, move on. You know, just move on. Don't make it personal to ruin that person's life because of what they said that you didn't like. And I think that has become a thing in this society. Good times has given rise to emotional people so much so that when they get emotional, they intend to do something so sadistic, so sadist that it's not so good. Have I watched SDS? What's SDS? Can you elaborate that? Oh, you're talking about, I believe SDS, you mean Seven Deadly Sin. I have started watching it. I think I finished season 2 or season 3 of Seven Deadly Sin. I started watching it at some point. I did a reaction to it, I think up until season 3. That was when I stopped for some reason. I've watched a good number of it, but I think Seven Deadly Sin has gone all the way at this point. I think they're now in season, probably the 5th season by now. Yeah, I did watch a good part of it, the beginning phase of it. I finished season 1, and I think I finished season 2. I watched the 2 movies after watching season 1, and I think I got into season 2. And then there is this confusion between season 2 and season 3. If they are the same, I don't know. There was a confusion at some point that it deterred me from continuing it. Okay. Yeah, I watched season 1, season 2. I think I stopped at season 3. But Seven Deadly Sin is a good show. It's just that when that confusion happened, when I wasn't sure if to call season 3 season 2, and I think along the line something else came up and I just left it, you know? Yeah, yep. Oh yeah, yeah. If I remember, yes, you're right. That's the animation. I think it was either season 2 or season 3 that fans did not like very much. I think it was season 3, either season 2 or season 3, that the animation wasn't very good, and the audience dragged the crap out of that season. All right, guys, it's been fun chatting with you guys. Now I gotta go get ready for dinner, and I will definitely see you guys tomorrow morning. Turn on the notification bell button and support the versus battle, guys. I post, you see, before I used to do 3 versus battle per week or post discussion videos, 3 of them per week, but I'm going to digress on that. I will post two versus battles per week. Okay, two every week. Before I was gonna do one every week, but I'll try to do two. If I can do two versus battle every week, then I will just do one because I have other stuff that I'm doing. And every content that I put out, I try to have it be the best version that it could be. You know, I don't want to saturate the versus battle. I still want to give you guys quality stuff, but not to do it to a point where it starts to lack its authenticity or the nutrients of it. So I'll try and keep up with two, but if not, I will just do one every week. But I'll do my best to do at least two if I can, you know, at least until further notice. Yeah, hopefully. There's a lot going on right now. There is a lot of anime I need to get back on. Black Butler, I watched the first season of it, and that first season was so good. And I need to get back to Black Butler because I do like that show. Um, Blue Exodus, I watched the first season. The second season, I tried getting into it, but I didn't have the time. Um, Togen Anki, I haven't finished that anime. I know it's still ongoing, or maybe it's done by now. But there are animes that I didn't get to. But even though there are a couple of animes that I didn't get to finish, I have seen a lot of anime overall, like a lot of animes. So, yep, I do remember Escano being a badass. Yep, actually, Escano is one of the reasons why I got into the Seven Deadly Sin. When he transforms, and he's just a brute badass. And I know if I had finished that show or catch on or caught on it, I'll probably know how strong Escano is by now or how strong he has gotten by now. But be that as it may, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you guys for joining me on this live stream. I had a little more time to do some monologue and to communicate with you guys to catch up on what everybody's doing, you know, to chat stuff up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. My Hero Academia, it is just off the charts at this point. Bakugo is just awesome at this point. And he now calls himself the final boss. I'm looking forward to see how much trouble he's going to make for All for One. I'm looking forward to it. All right, folks. See you tomorrow morning.